you're going to get through that smoke by flashing. When you run through on the other side, well, you're going to be stunned up. Here comes the drop, the stun as well, but the flash has managed to block a bit of vision. Kicks, though, still able to get himself a double, goes back out to try and deny the plant, loses his life. But the numbers still sit towards Vitality for now.
Still a lot to find, but never mind. ceNder, so low on HP, has almost eliminated everybody. And with the wall currently blocking off long, it has to be a full wraparound. There's just not enough time for Shao to get anything done in this scenario. It is going to be that.
Deny that space Vitality took in the previous for free. And with the jump up above the smoke, Zyppan.
Because Annihilation, what it's good for is basically getting you a frag. Like, if you can get a kill on the other side, you can catch someone in clutches, it's great. And the same for Orbital Strike, can be used so much in denial. This Thrash, though, so much information. The TP through is great, though. The cover wasn't really there. Shao was expecting someone to come in from the other angle, and because of that, they've managed to get that kill for free.
Bit of a disaster after clearing out all this space, and now it's going to be cleared out further with Orbital Strike called into effect. ceNder getting them that control as they quickly reclaim Bath, but 1v1 duels elsewhere as trexx is dropped and Heaven now isolated. Kicks needs to make a decision. He falls back to fight, but the Sheriff in hand, it wasn't enough. ceNder, though, emerging from the smoke for one. Safe on it.
You see them hesitant. That's why it takes them a little bit longer to
Thrash out of play. We saw Angel use it
by the side of Vitality, and they're just using that Gecko utility for extra info. This fight could be everything, though. trexx taking down Shao, smoke's gone, and now the rest of the players isolated as they head into the site.
With Angel dropped, he got a little bit aggressive. You can understand why. They need something to fall back in their favor in a 3v5, but now a 2v5 post-plant. No nade to work with on ardiis, a snake bite for SUYGETSU, but the poison orb isn't even on that spike. This is going to be raw fights. The flash didn't pop in time, and now an orb's gone up for Vitality, obscuring the vision. ardiis spotted, spammed, and on 11 guy. But more often than not, he's a terrifying player to face off against. A wide swing. Angel got tagged. He's down to 21, but look at the space taken. That nade, it forces runner in the open. The spray is good, and the site is theirs. They even used the showstopper here for more. And this could find its mark. It's a player up close. No, he goes the wrong way. Shot in the back. Sayf does well. They've actually got a little bit of a chokehold on the site now, able to get back site for free. And NAVI are forced way back.
Over there.
Trying to find something with the ultimate. May be able to catch on to ardiis. I don't think it has. He's going to be able to hold on to that position. Clearing him would have been huge. Now in this 2v3 scenario, it's definitely not getting easier. Angel retrieving that operator. Kicks already tagged low and safe. Desperately trying to isolate this. The problem is they need to get someone onto that spike and onto it soon. And actually they're going to use the orbital strike. NAVI just wanting to make sure they confirm this round. Didn't really seem like there was much.
With credits running low on the side of Vitality, this could be NAVI right back in the game.
Yeah, the stun is on the other side, but they've already destroyed the sensor. And Angel with a double opener. We talked about how aggressive he can be off the back of this Gecko. It's almost like a quasi-duelist for the team. He's not going to be able to detain ceNder at the back of the site. And actually, ceNder's still looking to go forward. He's been tagged up by that snake bite, but I don't even think they know he's here. They will now, and actually the swing comes out from Angel. Doesn't really have any support off the back of it. Orbital strike, I think, is going to be used into that back corner, which could cause problems for SUYGETSU, but he survives just in front of it. And now it's left all on to Sayf, but it's so aggressive from SUYGETSU. A little bit unnecessary, and he's given Sayf a chance.
He has. That time, I mean, it's decently far gone. But for Sayf, being able to put the wingman on to defuse, he has a chance. That chance is slipping away as he clears these angles and finds no enemies, no attackers. Now, it's open combat. He has no idea where they're going to swing from, and now he does. A risk.
Showstopper went away as well. ardiis looking to take that fight, and it gets tagged down to just 10 HP, and then still hits both shots.
And runs in, look.
Spike planted.
I think we can work the entries as well from ardiis, like he might not be on the duelist.
Not expect to see him finish near that scoreline he's sitting on. Now here's a Viper's Pit used just in time, so the ult won't affect it. trexx though has been spotted, and that is a beautiful take from NAVI. The flash through revealed and gave them an iota of where he might be, and they just dive right down on top. Bet they wish there was a deadlock trap this round.
Spike planted.
Oh, that is bleak, but ceNder given a couple of opportunities, SUYGETSU eventually will play it safe. Little bro may even find him within. They know exactly where he was. Sender didn't shoot it because he was worried that SUYGETSU just lands every shot placed in front of him finally. Well, this time Runner isn't down, but he's left in a 1v4 turned 3. Try and bring this back for his squad, but being watched by so many angles, no real opportunity for them to use this showstopper. And that's the thing that's a bit frustrating. I feel like they had the utility 6-4. Trying to take this one into their own hands a little bit. The knife was about to take it away.
The pocket holding that angle. Now for NAVI, they've decided to retake the space slowly, giving respect to Vitality. Although I feel like that might come to an end soon. Angel, 2 players on the other side. The idea for trexx to take the fight and Runner
put his crosshair on him through the wall.
to take it right after. This should be an easy trade. In fact, the flash will give it away. It might just get Runner ready to swing. In fact, they've fallen back, giving up the space, focused on Zyppan. Runner has got 3 in this round. He's shown up and just in time because Vitality need this. NAVI are running away with the game. And now at 6-4, finally there's some fight in the defenders. Up goes ardiis. Naturally. ardiis makes sense. Angel, a little bit different.
You
They
said
have
that
the
to
extra
his
credits. No, not a chance.
Say that to him in the post-match interview. We'll see what he says.
There it is. I was going to say, is there no spare rifle? But yeah, there was indeed, sat on the ground. So just the one up on the way through. They've traded out Sayf to start with, so that flash that they've been using on A for Vitality won't be in play. And I think they're just going for a retake setup because of that. They haven't got the early information. They haven't got the manpower. They stack B, and now they'll give up this plant with a double flank being the idea.
They don't currently have much. Annihilation is available, which if it can pick off one player, that could work, but never mind. SUYGETSU's been caught from behind anyway. Not having much. The problem is, it might be about to switch positions. Rifle picked back up. Nice shots out of Angel. And it is going to leave things down into this 2v2 scenario. Coming in from different positions. trexx looking to make his way through all of the utility. Molotov available for Shao. This is the thing. Him in the post plant's always going to be deadly. A safe pair of hands. And while they've got to now try and get onto this one and do, they think the time's going to allow for it. Needs to be right back on it, and it isn't going to be happening.
Fight. Vitality aren't looking to push just one angle, though. As we see on the map, they're very spread out. Fortunately, that means there's not many players here to defend against this push. NAVI straight through the teleporter, but Runner! Another triple for him, showing up here and now. And giving Vitality a second lease of life in this pistol. It's a 2 versus 2. Runner's taking some damage. He's already used up his boom bot as well. And they don't have any information on Shao and ardiis. And it's Shao and ardiis. Quite a combination to try to take down.
This is almost going to be a game of chance, because Vitality, the reason they're taking so much time is because, of course, they will have had the expectation that maybe somebody will have rotated over. And for the side of NAVI, they're slowly walking up behind them. Now, they definitely had the foresight to think, okay, there could have still been someone in hookah. So that's definitely an angle that they're going to want to try and keep an eye on, especially now with the knife coming out of it. Both players caught. That gives ardiis enough info that there isn't anybody back towards Shao. Doesn't need to clear any of these positions. And while they're trying to still clear in towards that defender spawn, because they are yet to spot where Shao is.
Look at the plant position, though. I mean, it's not like you can stop them from spawn. They have a nade online for the side of Vitality that could maybe push them off that defuse, and NAVI are taking a while to claim the space.
Smoke's down.
This could be a little bit awkward. Let's hope that nade is well placed. It's enough to force them out, but now they know exactly where Runner is. His 4th kill already locked in, but the defuse is underway, and the smoke will obscure his vision. Good connection. And now he knows it's being stuck again. The spray through, it's everything, but he's missed. The right position of Shao is enough to claim victory. The pistol pushed up close. Zyppan in the corner, but ardiis is caught. A snake bite. Oh, that's going to catch both players, I believe, and the flash is giving it away. They know there's someone else there. Vitality steamrolling this round. They shouldn't expect Angel. 3 players pushed up like that? Yeah, your knife out going into this fight and a chance for more. Angel's picked 2. They're back in the round. And Shao's on his way, but Angel doesn't care. The flash gives him a bit of space. The mosh will stop them claiming the spike for at least a moment longer, even stopping them from fall. One got a kill! Sayf stepped into it! They got the spike and they're out, but look at how much damage Angel has done. It's a 2v2, and Shao's on the way. He's so quick, having already been in spawn. He gives it away with the molly, and it lands not for that plant. So at least the post plant will be set up by Vitality.
Oh, Angel into the 1v1. I don't know how he's winning these fights. trexx should have had him dead to rights, and now Angel takes control.
What's that? I mean, here, catch him by surprise. Catch him by surprise. Okay, all good. That is silly. That one was silly. And after that, again, just unbelievable play. Look at the confidence on this.
Well, it was completely just the fights versus Angel. Nice combo. That's what we wanted to see. Grab net in play. Angel's still around, though. They might even just showstopper him. No, never mind. He's still kicking. He really is having a phenomenal game. Got himself the ultimate online. Kicks looking to try and respond. Been spotted. It's going to be the flash to try and help Shao get the kill, but Angel's doing it all on his own. 8 kills now in 2 rounds. Finally, he's been put in the grave. Back to margin.
Angel noticeably stepped out of the mosh pit. An interesting move. Sayf's taking notes. And it looks like we've got a cocoon. It's ardiis that's being caught, taken away, and, well, he will not be living to see another day. In fact, he'll be donating his weapon over to the side of Vitality. You now stand a chance. Kicks has done well, but here comes the little homie, and unfortunately gets nothing. It's used preemptively, thinking the push was on its way. It's the wraparound from Zyppan. Oh, barely missing the pixel of Kicks' head. Blasts him out and takes him out of the round. Showstopper used, but he's caught. An immediate trade out as trexx now moves to cover his teammates' retreat. The A site plant is the objective. How much can trexx do, or can he slip out alive? It looks like the answer is to the latter question. The answer is yes, he's away. He's safe, and the plant will be secured with a post-plant Viper's Pit available, and I presume about to be used, especially with Sayf's lack of weaponry. Doesn't look like it, though.
There's not really anything to be found. I guess just so wary to be caught with that ultimate in hand that it might not necessarily be worth the risk. It does leave trexx with the majority on his shoulders, although with Angel so low, that frenzy actually becomes ever more deadly. A real opportunity for Sayf to pretty much put this to bed, but just peeking those angles. Angel has been that star entry fragger, been that star duelist. trexx just trying to hide on the edge of the poison orb, but eventually he's going to have to move. Doesn't have the utility to play with, just hoping he can get something off the spam. It's already to one.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And the economy was stacked for Vitality. You know, it wasn't like they make one mistake, you trip, you stumble, and you fall. No, you trip, you stand back up straight.
A lot of it came down to that defense. We didn't really see what we needed.
Like, what is this guy doing?
So, one of the players in that 1v1 fight is a young star that's just come up for the tier 2. The other won the fight and is 34 years old.
Orbital struck back. Okay, backwards. I thought they were going to be firing out into Angel. He was about to get another 3K, but it just delays a little bit of time.
Yeah, they've still got that Viper's Pit. Might be able to use that to try and drop out of Hookah with a little bit of extra space. They also have the Thrash to try and take themselves a little bit of extra space. And actually, Shao's kind of stuck in the mud, but they might just be stuck with Angel, waiting on the edge. So is Shao. Just looking for anybody. Angel's been cleared. That's something, but they haven't spotted Shao somehow. trexx still manages to win that duel, leaving it into a 3v4 scenario. trexx in trouble, taking a lot of damage, and that pit will fall if he goes down with it. But the players defending on the other side, catching them as they try and push through. And Zyppan and SUYGETSU, well, they're going to fall as well. A great flash coming out of Sayf. Can SUYGETSU make this costly? Can he get some orbs?
Looks like he's just going to be hightailing it. 4 line, half the score.
Order to take someone out on the site. Runner has... I think he was on top of the truck. That's the only thing I can assume. Safe. It's just absurd. Like, taps his little buddy to get them back into position. Zyppan's going to be able to find one, but he's desperately low, and Kicks will be quick to trade. Still, in these clutch scenarios, NAVI have been problematic.
Yeah, ardiis is going around the world, but it looks like it's being spotted. Sayf, though, the first target, 30 HP. They're coming up on the fight right now, and as
just a huge...
Sayf was able to catch them off guard last round as he went to reclaim his utility. This time he dodges a bullet, swings out wide, and takes another. Beautiful stuff for Sayf, and he's not stopping anytime soon with Angel spotted on the flank. It's all left onto Shao. And this 13th round will evade NAVI once more, short of heroics from this man. Not heroics we've never seen before from him, but ones I don't think he's even going for.
They're aware. I think that's what I'm liking. Oh, God, okay.
I need to know. 3 ultis like we said, and it will be Thrash used right off rip. And in fact, Zyppan, showstopper back, canceled the Thrash. Orbital strike down for space. Vitality tried to claim it. A mesh of backside, but Kicks is caught. This is pure chaos with another showstopper thrown through. NAVI I mean, they've fallen back. They've given the space. They've allowed these ultimates to fall flat, essentially. And now they've got to retake on more even ground.
And they've got a huge HP advantage as well. Like, a lot of the damage has actually been done onto the Vitality side. Sayf and trexx on their last legs. Flash over the top will garner some space. And as two of them fall, trexx looking like he might be just trying to play some of those post plants, but he doesn't have any utility to play with. ceNder will at least land himself a shot. trexx has found another, but he's dead to rights. It's going to be left onto the IGL. Still has a molly to play with to try and slow them down that little bit more. Being fired out, they should be able to get this one to half, however. In fact, Shao might even just opt to stick it the whole way. It's not going to land in time. It's just that little bit too slow.
For Vitality in the early round, the NAVI have taken this elsewhere. Sayf is on a quick flank as well. From any utility that could spot him far, far away. So these rotations can come in much, much quicker for Vitality. Now sure that it's not a B hit. Start to focus their way up, but they may still be forced into that retake. No way to deny the plant from coming through, and there's no point overextending. Runner, I just now noticed, tagged down to 2 HP. Not going to be very effective on the way back through, but he still has a nade to work with. We'll see that firing through as the squad looks to barrel in, but Zyppan, oh, he's thread the needle, allowing the 2 HP player past, and he won't get much more for his trouble. In fact, Vitality come out ahead in these fights, and they continue to. A 4 versus 2 already, and the spike's being tapped. They have to swing through, reveal their positions, both now known. With those known quantities, all that's left is for the formality of Vitality to swarm them and take them down, defuse the spike under their nose. And we're not talking about the Halo TV series. We're not doing it. You're not baiting me into this. All right? I'm dodging those bullets. Like I was Neo in the remake. Well, NAVI, oh, hello, under a little bit of threat here, as Runner did grab one, but he goes down to the nade on the other side. Utility for utility trades. A life for a life. And a plant should now be secured for the side of NAVI. They've got the space, they've got the util down, even hearing the alarm bot up top. A lot for Vitality to deal with on the way back through, and a rotating Angel who will have a post-plant thrash to work with. I struggle to see Vitality getting away with this one.
That is the bonus. Thrash already being used. SUYGETSU with a quick double. And that's already going to be one player tanked. ceNder doing his best to
hold these online. This is pure.
You have something to talk about, but they kind of had the setup for him to be able to cross. It just didn't quite work out.
Shadows traveling.
Obviously, the difference with this Brimmy as to other agents is selling those fakes. Not going to be as easy as what you can do with that Omen. ardiis as well, normally having much more of a setup. Like, you remember him on the KO was fairly aggressive, able to take opening fights. You don't really have that same expectation. Runner left completely blind, but he always seems to be good for one. Zyppan's going to use the timing to try and take the space. He knows he needs to try and return this back to an even scenario. They go peeking against him, but it's timed well with utility. SUYGETSU can get one, and Shao now doesn't even know where his opponents are coming from. Somewhat surrounded. He may have just realized where those final fights are coming from. Hits the first shot, just hits That's the bigger thing, is like they can afford to expend all this utility because they have ults online.
The B push, ensuring there's not free information, ensuring they're not running into a stack. But even still, the rotation is coming in from Runner. He's on his way, and he'll be here on time. Stun in, showstopper pop. Zyppan already bypassed the player. ceNder managed to thread the needle, dodge the showstopper too. The damage is absolutely massive. NAVI, though, answer right back with 3 quick kills. And now another for Zyppan.
They move, or you look for the players close. And why it's the same start again, looking for these early fights. It's not gone well. Angel's back with a vengeance. Runner's going to try and stick the landing, try and do anything, but he has to retreat as well. And this time it's much worse than the last time they were pushed off this angle.
Oh, it's devastating. And look, even doubling down in... Oh god, it goes Zyppan. And he hadn't spotted where Kix was, but apparently that just does not matter. There's almost nothing that he goes in, gets blindsided. They've come up with this new idea, play aggressive on A, but they're spotted right away. Angel is, the man is unhinged. He's genuinely unhinged. He's swung out now. He's dead. He's dead. At least he will be removed from the round with a plethora of utility used. NAVI are 4v4 because trexx fell in the meantime. Trexx actually fell to get that kill, right? He went out to throw a seize and just got popped in the head by Angel.
Oh, Zyppan is waiting for this push-up, but Runner wins the fight. The double up works out. They still have a lockdown. They still have an orbital strike if they want to try and utilize something. They've got a lurking breach as well, which is not a sentence I have said too many times, and they're being isolated 1v1. The duels this time going in the favor of Vitality. But we've already seen many rounds like this slip. So I'm not counting my chickens just yet.
I almost just want to watch SUYGETSU for the next few rounds, because this guy, he has 6.2k in the bank, and he's still rocking the Outlaw.
30 seconds left.
And I respect that on levels I can't even
Player
communicate.
standing.
This is a little bit scary, because SUYGETSU is a player you don't want to give opportunities to in clutches, but even clearing that... There's the C's. It has caught Angel again. He won't make it out. Round after round, he's caught by the C's, naded out, paranoid up. He's not having a good time. I'll tell you that for free. NAVI, one man down. But they've returned it.
Long. Yeah, and that is the solo defender of the B site. Not that the knowledge is there. Sayf will be unable to use his Viper's Pit, and the rest of the team now looking to try and set up in towards this C site. Now the lockdown, I would expect it to be utilized here. Just able to garner them that extra space. Stun already going in. No, actually Zyppan's just going ahead of it. Facing straight into the site. Rolling Thunder, but it was actually too late. Didn't matter. Shao had already killed everyone. And Runner's position is going to be real. He's going to use the showstopper. Audacious. Sure, he's killed the planter, but there's so much time. But he was looking to try and give an opportunity. Some space to ceNder. Does he check the close corner? Is ardiis even expecting him? He half checks it.
Thank you on site. Without a player here to back you up, it's a target on your back. This guy is insane. A battle that I'm not going to say is favorable most of the time, but maybe ceNder's had other experiences. Still, it lines up this time as he goes down. Vitality have to fight their way back through. Viper's Pit to work with, and trexx. Well, he can pull in the Nightfall, but that peak timing is near perfect. Angel doesn't get the kill with it. Zyppan only good for one, revealed up and taken down. The numbers not looking great. NAVI still have Shao's ultimate online and ready to work with, but they only need ardiis. He found one, he tasted blood, and he's not letting go of it now. The lockdown eventually coming through, but Kix is nowhere to be seen as he's ran to the other side of the map, saving this rifle over for later on. Let's see if this one hits. We had a rough molly over on Bind. This one's on point though. Come on.
No doubt. Not even
Vitality just looks, oh no, like they've been caught off guard. Now, this isn't too bad. Sayf's actually dropped in, but Zyppan's already there. And there comes the orbital strike onto Kix. This is the last round of the half. And it has as much hope in it as many of the others have for Vitality. They are being crushed by NAVI. With the final man standing, trexx blinded up, and he still gets the kill. Maybe some momentum for them to pick up with a few more. But even then, the time is so far gone with 4 players to root out of these positions with a molly on Shao. And no space. Trexx can't even get through the doorway. Just a hail of bullets coming his...
And if anything, for NAVI, I think this is more of a statement that you can't underestimate them. Runner, he's going to lead the charge in this one. As said, he's been fantastic, and he's looking to continue that.
A tough fight up close for Runner, but somehow he makes it look kind of easy. 2 kills. The trade out from Kix. Look at the damage done. ceNder, Kix, trexx, all so low. 2v4, the specialty of NAVI so far, but now it's a 1vx.
2v5, that's why they're not winning this one.
They shouldn't have killed Runner yet. They mistimed it. Silly mistake. SUYGETSU, headshot still. Okay, 105 done. Only needed to do 30. Kix is running, so is trexx. Of course, they're so low. Point of contact is Sayf. He's got the corner. In fact, it was good to see Sayf pump them up a little bit, get that morale somewhat higher. Shao, the downside of his position is he can't get out of here in the same way ceNder could. No shrouded stab, but instead he just takes the fights! That is unbelievable!
It's one of those scenarios, Shao, you're trapped in here with us, and he goes, no guys, you're trapped in here with me. That is just disgusting. 2 instant headshots.
Oh, I can't believe that.
You know what? I'm starting to come around to the Shao.
He got seasoned also. Like, he got seasoned.
I don't think the nade didn't hit.
No, it didn't hit. It didn't. The nade went towards the C's. Then he got double peaked. And he just walks out at 100 HP like, cheers, boys. Man advantage. This is a low, but I just...
Yes.
Every time Shao plays, he blows my mind. We're pistols versus 3 rifles now. A 5v3.
Yeah, and Kicks is also tagged, so those pistols become more and more deadly as the seconds go by. Now, also, you have to bear in mind, most of Navi's utility has not been used because they weren't expecting to use it in this round. The stun is perfect. And although it's not a kill, it's safe incredibly low. He's not going to be able to plant, has to get out of position. Even going to get rid of that nano. They know exactly where ardiis is. He still has a couple of flashes to play with as well. Maybe just saving those for when his teammates get back around. No, trexx! He was the healthier player. He was the one still standing. And now Kicks is all that remains. The Yux is going to try and face versus 4 players. The oncoming storm of NAVI trying his best, but only 15 HP. Landing some
Bandwagon.
Yeah.
The wheels have fallen off. Look. I mean, the nade's not far. It's close to the center. Just on the wrong side, but he found his way in the end. The door opened, though. The spike on its way through. Looked like they didn't quite know where they were going themselves. I thought that was a redirect to B. Then it looked like a redirect to C. Now they're falling back. Now they're going to B. And there's 2 players waiting.
Shao still has a molly. Oh, and there's a showstopper. Like, this is just ropes. If they put that molly in, that might even just close the round, and now they have to go back in the other direction again. The information there, ardiis wins the duel. This is so messy for Vitality. They look completely lost. ZYGETSU even peeks into his own molly, and they don't even... Definitely got a little bit more awkward, but look how far forward trexx is going for this jump peek. They expect there to be a player on the left side. The first duel, at least, is just going to be a trade, although it is the spike. But even still, we're at the 45-second mark, and Vitality are in their spawn. They haven't cleared Zyppan either. Like, this is so awkward. He's got a nade and a stun to throw in. Like, they are playing so scared at this point. Finally, we're going to see them move with the showstopper, but that's 30 seconds.
And that's just going to be... Oh, it actually won't find a kill because ardiis swung. He had health as well from Zyppan. And the kills swing their way yet again. ceNder makes it to the site. At long last, the spike can be planted, or so you would hope. But you got to watch it out because ZYGETSU's still here. 12 seconds. Very few to get that spike planted. Sayf will try it inside the ult, but here comes a lockdown and a player rushing him around the back. ZYGETSU